Good evening, this is Eric Olson, and today I'm going to be presenting the Information Security Policy for Across the State Bank, or ASB for short. So ASB is a leading financial institution with over 132,000 employees and 17,000 branches across the United States, offering services like savings accounts, loans, and investment banking. Our commitment to security ensures the protection of customer data and trust in operations. Today's agenda, I'm going to cover purpose and scope of security policy, network management issues and solutions, security principles and practices, cryptographic protocols and tools, security mechanisms evaluation, and local access controls. And then we'll wrap it up with our conclusion. Purpose and scope. The purpose of this security policy is going to be to establish a comprehensive framework that's going to protect ASB's information assets while enabling secure, uninterrupted customer service across all of our banking channels. This is going to align directly with our mission of providing superior customer service and the tools that enable citizens to manage their money domestically and abroad. The scope encompasses all ASB information systems and networks, including our domain environment, all employees, contractors, third-party vendors with access to our systems, and all customer-facing applications and services, and our entire infrastructure spanning branch locations, corporate offices, and cloud environments. Network management issues. ASB faces several critical network management challenges. With over 17,000 branch offices and ATMs, securing our distributed network is going to be complex. To address these, ASB uses next-generation firewalls and intrusion detection systems to monitor and block malicious activity. We also conduct regular security audits and provide employee training to ensure a robust network environment. Additionally, our partnerships with foreign banks like across the EU Bank require secure integration that maintains data integrity across borders. We also address legacy system compatibility while ensuring 24/7 availability for customer transactions. All of this occurs within an evolving threat landscape, targeting financial institutions specifically. These challenges require structured network management solutions tailored to our environment. Network management solutions. To address these challenges, we recommend implementing a segmented network architecture using internal switches, like our existing ASB internal switch that we created. Centralized domain management through our domain controller will provide consistent policy enforcement. We'll implement IPsec for all server communications to ensure data confidentiality and integrity between systems. DNSSEC implementation will also protect against DNS spoofing attacks. Additionally, comprehensive update management processes and regular vulnerability assessments, as demonstrated in our recent security scan that identified and remediated 67 vulnerabilities, will maintain our security posture. These solutions create defense in depth while supporting operational requirements. Security principles and practices. Security principles must be applied across 4 key domains. For environmental security, we'll implement strict physical access controls to server rooms and data centers, environmental monitoring systems, and comprehensive disaster recovery planning. For hardware security, we'll maintain detailed asset inventories, implement secure baseline configurations for all of our systems, and enforce BitLocker drive encryption as specified in our GPO. Software security will include regular application security reviews, structured patch management processes as demonstrated in our recent vulnerability remediation, and secure development practices. Human security aspects include mandatory security awareness training for all of our staff, clear definition of security roles and responsibilities, and implementation of least privilege principles through our GPOs. Cryptographic protocols and tools. Cryptographic protocols and tools are essential to ASB's operations for 4 key reasons. First, they're going to protect sensitive customer financial data from any unauthorized access. Second, they ensure transaction security across all banking channels. Third, they're going to support compliance with regulations like GLBA, otherwise known as the Gramm-Leach-Bliley Act. Fourth, they enable secure international operations with our partners. Our implementation includes TLS 1.3 for all web communications, RSA SHA 512 for digital signatures in our DNSSEC implementation, and AES 256 encryption for stored data, and a robust key management framework that's going to include regular key rotation. These components work together to maintain the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of all of our banking systems. Security Mechanisms Evaluation. We evaluate security mechanisms based on 4 criteria: implementation complexity in our environment, performance impact on banking operations, security effectiveness against relevant threats, and alignment with regulatory compliance requirements. Based on these criteria, we've evaluated several cryptography-based mechanisms. Our assessment of IPsec for core server communication shows high security effectiveness with moderate implementation complexity. DNSSEC provides excellent DNS protection but requires careful key management. Windows Firewall with advanced security offers strong protection with relatively low performance impact. Our account policies and credential protection technologies balance security with usability. Each mechanism has been selected to provide layered protection while maintaining operational efficiency. Logical access controls. ASB implements comprehensive logical access controls across all data processing systems. For authentication, we enforce strong password policies requiring at least 14 characters with complexity requirements. As defined in our group policy, we require multi-factor authentication for all privileged accounts and customer-facing systems, along with biometric verification for physical access to high-security areas. Our access management framework implements role-based access control, privileged access management with just-in-time provisioning, automatic session timeouts, and account lockout after 5 invalid attempts. For monitoring and enforcement, we maintain centralized identity management through our domain controller, comprehensive authentication logging and analysis, and regular access reviews to validate appropriate permissions. These controls work together to ensure only authorized users can access sensitive information. Now on to our conclusion. This information security policy is going to establish a robust framework to protect ASB's systems and customer data while enabling our mission of superior service. Implementation will follow a phased approach over the next quarter, with mandatory training for all staff. Compliance monitoring will be conducted through regular audits and vulnerability assessments. The policy will undergo annual review to address any emerging threats and regulatory changes. For questions or further information, you can contact our Security Operations Center. Thank you for your attention and your time to this critical component of ASB operation. Thank you. Once again, this is Eric Olson.